while since I did one of these. You guys know who I am. I don't need to introduce myself. But I can finally say I'm now talking in front of a camera again. Well, the summer movies are coming out. And as you can tell with the title, wherever it be, I saw the new Mad Max with a few friends. You can kind of take a guess who I was with. But, it was pretty fucking spectacular. Not gonna lie. Visually, it's a very visually, it's more of an aesthetically pleasing movie. Like something you have to like really look at and really focus on to really appreciate. Granted, I've been in film school now for a little over a year now. No. Yeah, about I could say now roughly 2 semesters. But that's not really over a year. I made a mistake. Yes, I'm human. I make mistakes. But yeah, ever since film school, I've been looking and watching movies and appreciating them more for their aesthetic value, not just based on story or anything else, but now like sorry, somebody just started texting me. But now I can fully appreciate and like appreciate is kind of a big strong word. I can really cherish the certain aspects of a movie based off what it is. Maybe the cinematography, maybe it'd be the sound. This movie, the fourth installment of this, really fucking good. I have a few friends who kind of would dumb it down a little bit because now it's what 98% on Rotten Tomato. I don't know by the time this video comes out if it'll actually be that or would it be less. I don't know, but it's deserving of the high 90s. It's really like I would honestly say it's one of those. It's going to be gearing up to being one of those movies where it's gonna be in like my top 10 of the summer. Like last year, my top 10 or top 5, whatever, included 22 Jump Street and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. But those were also really good movies. But now that I've actually gone into film school, took a look at different movies based off like the years, I can fully appreciate everything that's gone into this. Everything from like the writing, the sound, cinematography, the just every little detail of it. Really, like I can fully appreciate. This is not a video that's gonna go on saying like I appreciate this, and like me talking about my film school and everything. That might be another video I might do later. Who knows? But I will say, without a shadow of a doubt, this is probably gonna be one of my favorite summer movies to come out. I don't know, I might be jumping the gun in saying that, but who knows. Was there any problems with it that I found? I didn't find there was much problems, but need I say spoiler alert? It's kind of thoughts on. I figure right by now it's indicated with spoilers. One of the funniest things in the movie was that guitarist who kept playing like over different fucking like things, but the way the sound made it, it was like almost as a fourth wall joke. If somebody disagrees with me on this stance that I'm about to say, leave it in the comments. But I feel it was kind of a fourth wall joke. How in some either chase scene or action scene, whatever, there'd be like generic metal or like some kind of like really heavy guitar playing. Whenever he was shown or was on screen, that random guitar playing guy on the top of the big fuck off like truck that they have, that whenever he's on screen, there's you can hear like the guitar playing and everything. It's interesting. People might disagree with me, but this is my thoughts on video, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Yes, I like Monty Python, but that's besides the point. But what else? there was a few great there was a few really great things, a few really great things I want to touch upon on this video. There was Charlize Theron's character. I can't remember her name for the life of me, and I just came out of seeing it. It's gonna bug me for the rest of the night. Whatever. Her character actually stole the show, which is interesting, I guess. Well, I'm not gonna say interesting because why the fuck not? Like, do whatever you want with your movie. It's gonna be happening. But this was a very interesting thing to do. I mean, Max doesn't really talk that much, and like, not just talks in this movie. I'm saying, like, he doesn't talk that much in any of the other movies. Like, whenever he needs to talk, he'll speak his mind. But here, like, the main focus was not on Max or anything. It was more on, God damn it, what's her fucking name? Anyways, leave that aside. It was more on Charlize Theron. Her character was really, like, interesting. Like, it really delved deep and made you sympathize when like those moments came, and a lot of those moments where you saw her character being like this like badass character. It doesn't overshadow like all the sentimental parts, like when she's actually speaking, giving away exposition, and even giving out some emotions. Yes, there are emotions in this movie, but well, then again, this is my interpretation. So if you have a different interpretation, comments are below. Going back to the guitarist guy for a second. Every time he was on screen, I was with a few of my friends. I'm going to be speaking about a project I'm going to be doing with them in a little bit. But with a few of my friends, every time he was on screen, I don't know why, but every time it just made me feel it's like this asshole is still playing guitar in the middle of a fucking like sandstorm and everything else. Like, the worst possible things to happen will happen, and this guy doesn't give not a... Sorry. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but this guy does not give a real fuck about, like, anything else besides him playing guitar and everything. He's a badass, he's a trooper, but he's still, like... It's kind of weird for one guy to be playing... Sorry. It's weird for, like... a legion of guys in cars that'll be hearing more engine than anything, and a guy on the top of one major thing with like a bunch of amps stacked behind him and a fucking blaring guitar. Like, how often are you gonna hear that? How often are you gonna hear the guitar over the fucking engines and everything? Visually speaking, this movie was... Oh god, that went down wrong. Visually speaking, this movie was amazing. Like, he came, how do I put this? It was more like, almost like he took interpretations of like, or interpretations, he took like elements of different movies like Rear Window and Jaws. If you know what I'm talking about and you're going to go see this movie, you'll know exactly when it comes. And you'll be able to point it out. But for those who have not seen those movies and are just watching this, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go watch the movie. What else can I really say? The sound in this movie was like on point. And I don't really talk about sound that much, even though I do play music and I play like... fucking guitar covers. I don't play. I make guitar covers on YouTube. I'm in a band of my own. It's kind of like a little hypocritical of me not to talk about the sound, but now I am talking about the sound. The sound of this movie was fucking like on point. It was like engaging in everything. Like, there was not one scene that was like sound wise that was like how do I put this? Oh, fuck me. There was not at one point in the movie where the sound did not match up, or the sound was like very like out there and distracting. It was like literally as if the movie was like taken apart element by element, piece by piece, molecule by molecule, and then reorganized, and like they did wonders with the fucking sound. Cinematography wise, this movie was spectacular. Like at some points I felt like I was watching a Terrence Malick film, like Days of Heaven, but only in the middle of a fucking like desert. What else? How much more can I talk about the cinematography? Oh yeah, like you're able to see so much, and it's so like it has so much depth of field that it's truly amazing. What else can I talk about? Sound I talked about. I can talk about whatever. That's fine. The mise en scène in the movie. Yes, I'm going to be using a little bit of university logic and movie logic and movie elements, using very artsy words for this. But honestly, the mise en scène, if you know what mise en scène is, good for you. If you don't, look it up. Pretty much was like some of the best actual like mise en scène I've ever seen in a movie. And this is coming from a guy who's seen movies like M. Butterfly, Black Narcissus, and like other movies from over 115 more, over 120-year time period. Like, this is some of the best mise en scène I've seen in a movie. Like, everything is where it needs to be. Everything, there's not one thing that's distracting from another. I'm sorry, I'm running out of things to talk about, but what can I say? Go watch this movie. It's worth your time. I guess that's where I'm going to end the video off. A little bit of an update. As you can tell, I've been making guitar cover. I've been coming back. I came back, did some more guitar covers. I've started tinkering around with the video effects that I've been using over the past like 8 months that I've been in film school, and you notice a difference. Like I tell you, you can look for yourself. You look for yourself. Like look at one of my earlier videos, like stuff from 2012, 2013. Like look at those videos and look at my newer videos, like the last two ones that I posted before this one, I mean, and you'll notice a difference in like, and because of film school, I can honestly thank for helping me in really seeing an improvement and quality of my videos and everything. But that aside, I'm also working on a few other projects. One being the one I was referring to earlier with a few friends. I'm making a web series with my friends in On the Spot Review and my good friend Sergeant Satire. All the links will be provided in the description below to their channels and to the actual page. But from there, I'm planning to do more covers. Who knows? Maybe more projects. I may start developing a little bit of a short movie in the next 3 months that I have of summer. But looking forward to more of these. I'm looking forward to doing more of these thoughts on videos. Who knows? Maybe I might do a review. Who knows from here? Anyways, that's the video. If you like it, if you thought my stuff was on point and everything, if you generally didn't click away at this point, rate, comment, subscribe. You know, the usual shtick people do and say on their videos. But until next time, take care.